tie this game. Pump fake, Jones throwing near center of the field. That pass intercepted. Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey's got a lead blocker. Ramsey out of bounds. He's got his first pick in his Dolphins debut.
Oh, shit. Hello, Patriots fans. It is Sunday, about 4:45 on the 29th of October. And your New England Patriots went down to Miami and did what they usually do this year. Not enough. That's what they did. They did not enough. They went down and they lost to Tua and the Dolphins. Tua has never lost to the Patriots. They've never beaten Tua. And I'm out now walking my dog at the rail trail, even though I don't think... Which way you want to go? You want to go this? Which way you want to go? I'll go whichever way you want. So, yeah, I'm walking my dog now. Went over my buddies. And I mean, I had fun over there, but it was fun because we hung out, ate some food, watched some football. It was the football that we watched that wasn't really fun. And now I am in, hopefully it won't rain. And now I realize the next time I watch a Patriots game, it'll be in Germany on a early Sunday morning, and you're saying to yourself, well, no, you idiot. They play next week. They play, I think, the Commanders. I believe it's the Commanders. That's how the guy on NFL Network says. The Commanders. Yeah, they play next week. But I said the next time I watch a Patriots game will be, in 2 weeks. Because next week, I will not be watching that game on TV. Oh, no, that's not a clever little way of saying I will be going to the game or anything like that. No. Hold on as I take a poop bag out to pick up my dog's shit. No, what I meant by that is I will be listening to the game in the car as I'm driving down to Florida, because next Saturday I get in a car here in Massachusetts. And I drive to Virginia. And then the Sunday, I drive from Virginia to North Carolina. And then on the Monday, I drive to Florida. And you may say, well, why? Why do you take so long to get to Florida? Couldn't you do it in one last day? Let's say you could if you were alone, or, maybe with your wife or something like that. But no, I'll be... Those birds are loud. No. I'll be in the car with my 79-year-old mother-in-law, because I'm an asshole who thought it would be a nice gesture to offer to drive her to Florida or pick her up from Florida. And as you may or may not know, I've done this multiple times already. This will be my... So I've driven her home from Florida twice, so I fly down and I drive her back. And this will be the second time that I drive her to Florida. So if you go back to the, if you can go to the archive of this show. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Ducky. Here's the thing, when you're on the rail trail, you're not alone, but you don't want to talk loud all the time while other people are talking. So if you're out you have the podcast, you can go to the archive of last year at this time. It would have been the Lions game, the Detroit Lions game. We left a little earlier last year. If you listen to that episode, you'll understand everything you need to know about what this trip is going to be. But here's the thing. If you don't want to go back and listen to it, but you're still subscribed to this podcast, well, stay tuned next week, because next week will be a special episode of me talking about a game that I didn't watch, but hopefully listen to most of it as we drive to North Carolina and stop for the night. Last year, it was like this really like not great town in the Carolina. We're going to a different town this time, which is better. And the hotel experience wasn't good last year. I'm not even going to go into it. You can listen to last year's episode if you want. But look, I feel like I'm burying the lead. I'm distracting you from what this game was today. This game was great, exciting for a little bit. And then the usual kicks in. Not enough. The defense did okay until they didn't. They like some really like weird, like that last, was it the touchdown to, was it when they went up 31? It was one touchdown where they're just like, the dude couldn't have been more wide open. And I'm not one to blame anything on refs. I'm not blaming anything on refs. But oofa doofa, this ref really wanted to flex those stupid muscles in his boys medium shirt today with some awful calls. I mean, like, oh, well, there wasn't a penalty. Oh, there was a penalty. Oh, it's fine. You could do helmet to helmet is legal if you're the Miami Dolphins. You can do that to Devontae Parker or whatever. I don't know. You can do that. But if you tackle a guy illegally and you stand up, then it's like, oh no, that's a 15-yard penalty because you tackled him hard. I hate the Dolphins. I hate the coach. I don't really hate Tua. I hate Hill. That's really it. I think I just hate the Hill and the coach. I don't really hate Tua. No reason to. And I mean, hate is a strong. Well, I know I hate Hill, but that coach, oh my God, he is okay. Now I'm under a bridge at the rail trail, and there's pigeons down here, and yeah, I don't want to be attacked by pigeons. Look, this is going to be a short podcast because I'm just, doing my best to walk my dog and just talk about the disappointment of watching them perhaps tie this football game, or instead Mac throws a friggin' duck for an interception. There's like moments where Mac looks confident and competent, and then they go away and you're like, oh, well, here we go. It's like get the punter ready because it's 3rd and 12 again, or 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, and you never expect them to get the 4th down. And then like when they take the underneath, I'm like, well, unless you're going for it 4th down, why are we doing here? Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just, you get your hopes up. You got your hopes up. I got my hopes up last week after the Bills win. It was just a solid win all around. And you see they're 2-5. You're like, okay, if they could somehow pull this off in Miami, 3-5, then they have some more reasonably winnable games in theory. But honestly, the Commanders, they're not, like, nobody's like an easy win in this league, except maybe the Patriots. I don't know. But you think, okay, they're like when you saw the Bills in Miami, you thought, oh, that's a rough patch. They got by the Bills. It made you have some confidence against Miami. Well, that went away. So now we're 2-6. I mean, yes, sure. 11-6 is still on the table. But what teams? I mean, you're playing the Chiefs. You're playing the Bills. I'm going to say you're not going to be able to beat the Bills twice, and you're probably going to lose to the Chiefs, right? So now it's 9-6, and that's if you win. I'm saying 11-6 all the way. Let's say you beat the Jets again. So okay, so keep that. What do you got? The Commanders, the Colts, I think maybe. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a long season left, but the first quote unquote half of the season leaves you with a empty kind of pit of fandom. It's not sadness. It's disappointment. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. And that's worse, I think. You get angry early on. You get angry when your team's good and you lose a game. But when you just start seeing them not be very good and not expect much, you get disappointed. And then you get your hopes up, and then they go play the way they played today. And yeah, Miami's got a big offense, but it's like there were moments you're like, you're in this game. You're still in this game. You are not, like you belong here and blah, blah, blah and all that garbage. And then, the rest of the game happens and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to watch this anymore. But in the long run, I got fed. My buddy fed me good, so I cannot really complain. And I think that's it. I think I'm done here. So the next time you hear from me, it will be after we check in to the motel. I will probably be going for a walk. Now remember, I will be in, this will be Sunday, so I will be in Williamsburg? Fredericksburg, Virginia is where we're going on Saturday. And then I forget where we're going on Sunday, but it's in North Carolina. The problem is there's not a lot going on there, so I'm probably going to go across the street to this like mini mart to get some junk food. That's probably what I'm going to do. But on Saturday, thank goodness, the motel is right next to a Dunkin' Donuts, and there's a Hardee's right there. And I live in Massachusetts. We don't have Hardee's or Carl's Jr. around here, so if that I like to. That's my. Like I kind of splurge, get myself a big ass hamburger, and enjoy for the day. And I've been trying to lose weight. I've lost like 20 pounds, so that'll be my big splurge for the day. And after sitting in a goddamn car with my mother-in-law for 7 hours or so, because we're going to leave around 7 in the morning, and we're going to probably stop. We're going to stop whenever we get there, so it could be 3, 4 o'clock. That is the one thing I don't mind all that much, is that because she's older, she's not going to drive. She doesn't want to drive till 7, 8 o'clock at night. Now, I would if I was alone, and if she wanted to, I would too. But the fact that she doesn't want to, I'm like, okay, we can be done here, and then I can kind of just kind of unwind a little bit. There'll be some wrestling that I'll be watching on Saturday. Don't spoil it because it's going to be on earlier in the day, but I'm going to save it and watch it on the old laptop once I'm in for the night with my burger. And that's it. I mean, what do you got to say? 31-17. Another game where they couldn't even put up 20 points. Another game where Mac throws just a duck of a terrible interception. Just another game where they hang around but just aren't good enough to pull it out. And it's always important to pull it out. Now, that's it. Until next Sunday, until I come to you from North Carolina, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for sticking with this show, especially when, A, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy who's frustrated as you watching these football games. B, right now I'm talking to this little tiny microphone as I walk my dog, so it's not like I'm putting a great deal of production value into the show. And C, the Patriots aren't very good this year. They borderline stink. They're like right on the stink line. Their record stinks, and their team is really close. So the fact that you're taking the time to listen to a podcast where I go right out and say, I do not listen to sports radio, and I don't think you should either, but you should listen to sports podcasts, specifically this one. The fact that you're still here it shows that that you are a wonderful audience. I don't know what else to say. Now, the exciting thing is here that I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you have the rest of your day. And I'm coming across a trash can. So, much like the Patriots game, I can take this bag of shit in my hand, throw it in the garbage, and not think about it again for the rest of the day. So until next week, my friends, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. You can follow me on Twitter at Mikey_C. The show has its own Twitter account, Patriots_pod. And of course, every episode of Patriots Aftermaths and every other podcast that I work on, because apparently that's all I do as a hobby is work on podcasts. Go check out fansnotexperts.com. All right, friends. See you next week. And go, my dog shitting again? Nope, she's not. Thank God, it's only pee. Go Pats!
Fans not experts.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.